everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We're all set to bring you a terrific contest here as these two divisional rivals renew acquaintances for the first time this season. There's always a little something extra at stake when these teams face off. It's the Bills going up against the Dolphins. Set for the call of this Week 15 matchup, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in one of America's finest cities, Miami, Florida. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
It's not always as straight as that team wanted it more than the other, but on that play, it actually was true. They were faster to the ball.
Set, blue 10, zebra. Set, wide 20.
On second down, here's Tannehill, and that's complete. It's Sims. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Set, blue.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, the Dolphins will ask Matt Darr to kick it away. And this will be taken at the 13. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Man open right side. It's the tight end, Clay. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Bills will move the chains.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. The first carry now for Doug Martin. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. From the gun, it's Carr. Drops it off to Martin. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Now the first carry for Doug Martin. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11. And here's a look at the starting offense. Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on 3rd down. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. eluding the pressure right. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit for the Bills, led by Dan Carpenter. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And Carpenter knocks it through, and the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So, of course, they wanted to find the end zone, but when you go on the road and your first drive results in points, I think you're pretty happy.
You have to be, because you've taken it to the home team in this case. And while you may not have shut up the home crowd, you've quieted them down a little bit. Good way to start.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Matt Darr now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken around the 12. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. First down, here's the run with Martin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 11 on the gain there, and the Bills are going to have a 1st down.
The good old toss play, and this time they go to the left side, so give a lot of credit to the offensive line. Center, guard, tackle, able to seal that side. But the guy that we don't give enough credit to, wide receivers. They have to do a great job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play can be spilled in the backfield. In this case, everyone handled their responsibilities, and they picked up really nice yardage. You have to love and admire the effort because he almost broke free in the backfield, but you also have to love and admire what the defense did. Swarmed the play and made sure he couldn't get anywhere. A loss of yardage.
Now Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
So a fumble on 2nd down. They're able to maintain possession. Brings up 3rd. And he motions the wide receiver. To throw his Carr. That's complete. It's Gordon. And it'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 there. And it'll be 4th down. Dan Carpenter now for the Bills field goal. He hit his first. Now this from 43. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
They'll start out on the ground with a jive. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a two tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the two tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see two tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
5 yards left for the offense. It's second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's Tannehill now on second down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And this is going to be incomplete.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding third and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you put something out there, you're giving yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Gonna look deep for Wilson. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Albert Wilson, an 80-yard touchdown. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. That was a nice little setup there off play action for the long touchdown pass.
Yeah, I've got to tell you, it brings back bad memories for a guy like me as a former defensive back because in a playbook I knew a long time ago, we described that play pattern as draw pass 9 go, meaning fly pattern after the play action pass, try and hit him for the deep ball, and boy, were they successful on that one. So tough because his speed is so great. You've got to make sure you don't miss any cues or keys in order to try and keep up with him.
Draw pass 9 go. That's still a nightmare to this day.
Yeah, I still wake up in the middle of the night and feel the guy going past me.
Set 380. 380.
On first down, Tannehill. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Tannehill. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So here we go, first and 10 now.
Set wide 20. Wide 20.
Tannehill now, they give to Ajayi. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. Tackle made there by Kiko Alonso.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
Steps away. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And here come the Bills. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
Hey, we're going to rally. Rally. All right, here we go, baby. Here we go. Safety.
They come out here in the eye. On second down, Martin. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
One of the beauties of a 3-4 defense is that you have flexibility with your linebackers, and you can put them in different spots. But one of the downsides is an offensive team that's committed to running the football, you can get your big offensive linemen up on linebackers quicker, and that usually gives you an advantage in running it.
Carr. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They run. Martin, just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Josh Gordon, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. And the wideout in motion. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. They go back to the air here after the INT. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Dagger! Dagger! Ready! 380!
Back to the air. Tannehill on 2nd down. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
In motion right is Wilson. They go play action here on 1st down. Going up top. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Josh Gordon with an acrobatic catch. And the Bills will extend their lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Watkins alone on the left side. Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. He's going to look deep. He's got a man, complete. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 79 yards. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. And that is how you retaliate. After getting scored on one play, big pass downfield, and you hit the end zone.
Almost feels like two boxers just throwing haymakers at each other, doesn't it? One connects with a big one, the other comes right back. Okay, I'll show you. And they attacked right back on the first play of the drive and hit them big.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Here's Martin as they begin on the ground. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
Over the middle and caught by the tight end play. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group.
All right, here we go. Red 18. Red. Here we go, rally. Rally. All right, here we go. Red 88.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Here's Carr. Goes underneath to Martin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup and it moves the chains. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the 1st half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Trying to lay one. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be marked down deep into Miami territory. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
We ready? Red 18. Zebra.
They'll run. Martin. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 2nd down, here's Carr. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance and they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it 1st and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Well, that came a little abruptly here. Still working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the 3rd quarter now. And he'll take it out of the side of the end zone, and they'll get it at the 25. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 39 that time. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Charles Clay has tied in the intended target. And now it's second down. Second down now after the incompletion. Shotgun now for Carr. Drops it off to Martin. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 7. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. So completion on second down, that brings up third. Carr going to try and throw on third down. Left side here, caught by Clay. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the first down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Now, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now Carr throwing on second down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Gordon with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Carr will look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Jerry Hughes in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
They'll come out in the pistol. To throw is Tannehill. They set up the screen to Ajayi. He will not go down.
Have to retake those ankles.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
It's hard to play in the NFL now as a running back and not catch the football as well. Jay Ajayi shows what you can do when you have both of those skills.
Good in space, isn't he?
He really is able to catch the ball, and he helps create blocks downfield. A lot of times that's what people miss. It's not just making other guys miss you. It's setting up guys to block those guys downfield with the moves you make, and Jay Ajayi does that very well. It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now a handoff looking right. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Well, they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Man, just couldn't hang on to the slant. Sliding out of the pocket. He finds Coleman. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Corey Coleman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now out come the Bills. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
We ready?
On play action, it's Carr. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good, even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense. They actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. Couple touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well that I think Lady Luck was on his side.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Here's Riley Dixon now, standing just outside his own goal line. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The intended target was Corey Coleman, and it's 2nd down. Watkins alone on the left side.
380.
Back to the air, Tannehill on 2nd down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
380. 380.
They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for... Tannehill on first down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your...
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Shaq Lawson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
So a big sack on second down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for third. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jerry Hughes in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Matt Darr now. He's been terrific so far. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And he fields it cleanly. We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down.
Here we go. Wide and Yates. Hey, we're going to rally.
On second down, here's Carr. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, we're going to rally.
Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to let this one go deep. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
4 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. There's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
whether they deserve credit or not. The defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down in offense.
Second and 10, Tannehill once more. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They come up in an offset eye. They'll try to run with a J. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Jay, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. And the lead will shrink to 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And out of bounds there on the kick. They pitch it out to Martin. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there. Second down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. To throw, it's Carr. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it second and short. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Shift together here from the D-line.
We ready? We go rally. Hey, we go rally, baby. Alert. Alert. Zebra. Zebra. We go rally. All right, here we go. Rally. Yay. Zebra. 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 We ready. Red 18. Red. We go rally. Rally.
Carr to throw on second down. And a quick throw here. That's complete. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves it. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They come up in an offset eye. Martin. And he's going to take this one down. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Second down following the run. They run it again with Martin. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
To throw his car. Over the middle and caught by the tight end play. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And Carpenter knocks it through, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So barring something extraordinary, something crazy here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this will be a great win for them. The better team's going to win this game, no question about it.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Now Tannehill. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Jerry Hughes in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now it's Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was a long pass attempt downfield, and the ball was popped up in the air. And how come things go from really fast to almost slow motion when the ball's up in the air and the defender's unable to haul it in before it hits the ground?
Well, not the position they want to be in. Still a very, very small chance here, but they almost need a miracle.
Agreed. That means they've got to get it to the sidelines, get out of bounds, and preserve clock.
Tannehill now to throw. He's pressure, gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
Tannehill. He's going to let it fly. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, I came out of my chair on that one. A lovely-looking deep ball thrown. They were just unable to connect.
380.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
But that's the type of pass play that you need to wait for routes to develop. You need a little time in the pocket. But that's hard to do when you got people in your face.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down.
Ready, blue, zebra.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Zebra.
Desperation time for Tannehill, and they take him down. The Bills get to him. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. In there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here.